When is it the right time to quit your 9 to 5, go all in on your business and become a full-time entrepreneur? That is the question we're going to be diving into in this video, because I think it's a question that most entrepreneurs will come across at some point, especially if you've started your business alongside a 9 to 5, just figuring out when is that right moment to actually quit. The first thing I want to say here is it is a big decision. Do not underestimate how important this decision actually is. And there's a lot that goes into figuring out what is the right time for you in terms of when to actually quit, when to make that leap, when to make that jump. I've worked with literally dozens of clients who have started their business alongside a 9 to 5 and have asked me that question at some point as their coach of when actually is the right time for me to quit? When is the right time for me to make this jump? So I'm going to give you the exact advice that I have shared with all of those clients and what I would walk you through essentially to figure out when is the right time. Is now the right moment, or should we wait a little bit longer in terms of going full time in this business? So firstly, my hot take on this is too many people rush into this. Too many people will go really quickly, and as soon as it looks like they can leave their 9 to 5, jump ship because the idea of being a full-time entrepreneur sounds really amazing. And yes, 100% agree with that. It's really great to be a full-time entrepreneur, right? Because then, we can spend all the time on the business. We have a lot more energy for it. Imagine how far we could go if we had all day to work on this. All of those questions come up, and yes, they are important. And yes, the end goal is to leave the 9 to 5. But it's really an interesting situation that I see happen when a lot of people will jump too early into being full-time in their business. The business then has a lot of pressure on it. And that also means you have a lot of pressure on you of, okay, this is now my income source. This is providing for my entire life and sometimes my family as well. For some people, that means, okay, my kids, getting the things they need for school, getting clothes, getting food is reliant upon the income from my business now because I don't have that 9 to 5 income coming in anymore. And especially in those situations, that is where it's so important to just really consider this and consider the pieces which I'm going to be going through with you today in this video. But as I said, I see a lot of people leaving their 9 to 5s when the point is that their business is actually making some money. So as soon as they're just making any money, they'll say, great, I can leave this now because if I was able to make, $1,000 this month, on working on it on 2 hours a day, for example, imagine if I could work 8 hours a day, what I could actually make. But I really disagree with that being the move. I think the move instead, what you should be doing instead is get your business to a place of being a stable foundation in your life financially before you quit. And you can very much do this alongside your 9 to 5. And I don't agree that you have to instantly quit the 9 to 5 as soon as the business is making any money, is showing any chance of success. I think honestly the move there is to do the two alongside each other and get your business to the place where it has a lot of stability, where it has firstly consistency in terms of your income of, that you're making a certain amount in January, February, March, April, May, and you can actually rely on that income. It's not just we had one really good month and now we're making this quick decision to leave this security of this 9 to 5 income that I have coming in. So getting it to a place where it's really stable first is so, so important. And then secondly, I don't think anyone really thinks about this. What you can be doing while you have that 9 to 5 and you're building that business is use that 9 to 5 strategically. Actually having that consistent income coming into your 9 to 5, especially when you've got the business as well and the business is starting to make some money, you can use this so strategically because you've got some income coming in from the 9 to 5. You've also got the income coming in for the business. So you're probably in a place where you actually have surplus income compared to what you're used to having before this business actually existed for you. So use that to actually accelerate your growth, accelerate you towards the end goal that you want to get to of leaving the 9 to 5. So for example, hire the support. Get the web designer, get a VA who can help you with some of the tasks. You can focus on the money-making activities. You can actually utilize the skills and resources that you have around you by having this 9 to 5 actually to help you grow even faster. So although sometimes it can really feel like this limitation, it can feel like this, thing which people want to move away from. I can't wait till I can quit this. This is this burden dragging my business down almost. It does not need to be that at all. This is such a foundation for you in your life, and it's really helpful just to keep that foundation until the business itself becomes that foundation for you and can replace that with consistency and with stability as well. And in the meantime, you just have extra income, and that's totally cool. You can use that to actually grow faster, utilize your time better, hire a VA, as I said, get the coach, buy the course who's actually going to help you grow faster. and just really utilize this instead of seeing it as a limitation. So that would be my advice in terms of when to actually quit your job and knowing what time is right in terms of leaving 9 to 5, going full-time in entrepreneurship. The biggest thing I would say is just really finding that stable foundation and wait until your business is at that point. And then when it is, that's the time to be making the leap. That's the time to be making the jump and quitting the 9 to 5 there. So let me know if this is helpful in the comments. Let me know, where are you at the moment in your business journey? Are you still in 9 to 5? Are you part-time in your business? Or have you recently become a full-time entrepreneur as well? And I will see you tomorrow in the next video.